Hello and welcome to the podcast. Let's see, it's 17:48 right now. It's 5:48 p.m. and I just woke up in my bed at this time. And I don't remember when I went to sleep. I don't know what day it is. I don't know if I just took an afternoon nap here. Took a little nap in the afternoon and then I'm waking up at this time, but I'm very disoriented. I'm very confused. Let me walk you through what happened. So I opened my eyes and my room's light was on. And there was a screen on across from me. As I lay in my bed across the room was a screen. It was on. And I was very disoriented because I didn't know what day it was or what time it was. And so the first thing that I do was I went over to my screen. Now, isn't that funny? Isn't that the first thing that I did was go over to my screen? How many of you listeners do that when you wake up in the morning or any other time that's not the morning? Go over to your screen. Now that's interesting. Because I didn't used to do that. That wasn't always my habit, right? That's not always what I did. So what I want to know is, how did I get here? So I'm clearly in some sort of other dimension. I'm in some sort of shadow realm. Where I go to my screen when I wake up. I don't take a breath, go, I've just woken up. Now, granted, I was a little disoriented. Granted, I was a little disoriented. Wasn't the sharpest. I was instinct only. So how did I get to this environment where, when going on instinct mode, I go straight for it? Huh? I'm different. When? How? Who did this? Who is responsible for this? It is 17:52. It's 5:52. I don't know what day it is. What? Hold on. I'll just check. It's the 9th. Did I go to bed on the 9th? When did I go to sleep? What day? Okay, I'm slowly piecing. I'm slowly figuring. I'm slowly puzzling. I think I've got the idea. I think I've got myself in a good spot. But who put me in that bed? Huh? If I'm gonna take a nap in the afternoon, that's not like me at all. So who is responsible for putting me in that position? Because I know it wasn't me. I don't normally do that. And I've compiled a list of likely suspects. Suspect number 1, some sort of spooky ghost or gremlin. I think that's a little too easy. It's a little too convenient of a target, right? Anytime something happens, it's the fault of a spooky ghost or gremlin. They're the first on every list, but is that warranted? 2, I'm just gonna say it, capitalism. Is it their fault? Huh? Capitalism? Is that the reason that I'm taking a nap? At this time in the afternoon and just waking up from a nap? All disoriented like I was, whose fault is it? I think it's capitalism. Now, I didn't bother making any more entries into this list because I think I figured it out at this point. I think I've sussed out what the problem is here. I think that the problem was capitalism. I think I have awoken into a shadow realm where capitalism dictates where I go once I wake up. It's not me. It used to be me. But I've awoken in some sort of a shadow realm where capitalism is orchestrating things. Now that's frightening. That's spooky. That's crazy. How did I get here? I've compiled a list of theories. How did this happen? Number 1 is a spooky ghost or goblin. We all know that gremlins don't mess with economy like this, but you know who loves economy? Goblins. I rest my case. 2 is history. Not any event in history, but the study of history. I think that could be how we got here. Think about it. If nobody was studying this history, right? If nobody was studying history, when would any kooky economic theorist cook this up? Huh? What kind of wacko thinks about this? That went a kind of system where when you first wake up in the morning, you go over to your screen. Who would do that? People who study history. Ever heard of Jean-Paul Rousseau? Ever heard of Rene Descartes? Huh? You have? Oh, you know how to pronounce it?
It's you.
You're the problem. You're the reason I'm here. You've got a lot of nerve showing up to this podcast. You've got a lot of nerve. You have a lot of nerve showing up to this podcast right now. What's more, you're to correct me. French pronunciation. Me? I'm no expert in French pronunciation. And I don't want to be. You see, I said those names wrong on purpose. As a trap, as a lure. You ever heard of Rene Descartes? Have you? I have his book on my shelf. Now, I haven't read it yet. I've purchased it because of capitalism. But also because of capitalism, I've been too busy doing other stuff. Capitalism is the reason that I'm busy. Huh? Just something to think about, really.